All right, Congress scrambling to pass a temporary spending bill before the government runs out of money Friday, as Democrats threaten to withhold votes unless it gives amnesty to so-called dreamers, DACA, so to speak. But our next guest says instead of giving in to President Obama's failed immigration policies, Republicans should focus on 5 urgent fixes. Here to explain is the chairman of the Republican Study Committee, Congressman Mark Walker, who could also have a problem as we go into conference with the tax reform bill. First off, Congressman, are you concerned that they're going to be factoring in DACA to hold up spending and maybe shut down the government?
Yes, we are. In fact, there seems to be a growing consensus by some of the Democrats and a few moderates that this would be included in the spending bill. We have been told that's not the case. We have pushed hard. We've got 157 members. Recently, we just did a survey among our members, and we're very concerned about it and laid out the 5 things that were most important that has to take place, especially the top 2 or 3, to be able to move forward. As a former pastor, the evangelical church has moved on this. We want a DACA fix, but we cannot put it in front of some of these vital characteristics that we believe are important moving forward.
All right, so let's go over them right now. Here are some bullet points. You want to build the wall, or just get the 1.8 million to start, right?
Absolutely. This is crucial. Build the wall. That may include drone surveillance. It may include increased border agents. But we've got to complete what we've already promised the American people. In fact, in many cases, what Democrats promised that they would do. It's one of the first oaths that we take is to secure and protect the people of the United States. That's something that's very important to us.
You're going to have to increase manpower, but you got to address the visa overstays. You got to start picking people up and taking people out.
Brian, 600,000 people last year alone overstayed their visas. This is a huge problem. We talk about securing the border. That's number one. But we've also got to do something to make sure that we're doing our best. Yes.
All right. So this has got to be, you guys got to decide this in a couple of days, or you get a 2-week extension and decide it before Christmas. Also, you wanted to fund sanctuary cities, which we were watching that wrestling match, require E-Verify. That shouldn't be a problem by now. Enact a rational immigration system. Now, when it comes to immigration reform, you got a problem in conference. I know you do, Congressman Walker, because Senator Jeff Flake and Susan Collins want DACA, some type of protections for the soon-to-be Obama-era program that shields children of undocumented immigrants. You say that's a non-starter. That's going to be a problem.
It is going to be a problem, and the data's on our side. You just talked about the number 3 was defining sanctuary cities. 2015, there are not just criminally charged, there's 40,000 convicted felons walking around, people that have done horrible crimes. Some of our friends say sometimes that, well, those numbers do not outlie or they're not larger than what we normally see. Tell that to the victims of those families who have dealt with these crimes. This is doing our duty. This is not some kind of crazy far-right wing move on this. This is just doing the basic of securing our borders. We're going to push back against Senator Flake. We're going to push back against Senator Collins. The president was exactly right, returning this back to the legislative branch. But, Brian, we have to deliver on this.
Yeah, I just see you also can go online and see the GOP has named their House members into the Congress, into the conference, Democrats too. Now we'll see what the Senate does. Hey, Congressman Walker, always appreciate you going out front with us. Thank you.
Thanks, Brian.